Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Machakodash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are teaching 100% truth of the Holy Scriptures. Shalom to the elect, and shalom to the brothers who are pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai in truth and sincerity. And this lesson is going to be entitled, Her Enemies Are Going to Turn on Her. Alright, and the her being Babylon the Great, America, right, and her allies. Oh yeah, I messed up. It's her allies, I should say. You know, it's her allies are going to turn on her. Okay, because you know what I'm saying. You're having a lot of uproars as far as the nations, how they feel about the whole Gaza situation and Palestine versus Israel, right? And that's why you had the ICC thinking about putting an arrest warrant upon Benjamin, not a real Jew, and also some other Palestinian dude. I mean, Israeli dude, you know, and they're all in the uproar because they're lumping them in with Hamas, you know. So on one side is they're saying, well, hey man, we're standing up for our country, and we got beat up, we got attacked, alright? And on the other hand, hey man, they're holding back resources, food, okay, using that as a weapon, alright? Electricity, alright? Uh, that's resources, okay? Bombing innocent children, alright? And the world is seeing that, you know, and they're even with this right here as well, with the whole Ukraine. You know, these nations ain't gonna sacrifice their people, I know, you know, to the war in Ukraine. Okay, so this is a fair use, alright, fair use for educational purposes. Here, let's start it.
If you look at the facts, then you find some surprises. Orban is meeting with Putin, you know, you Hungarians, you are, you know, trade. My question is, okay, 2 years gone, was the sanction regime helpful in this regard? Is Russia on its knees, and is the war coming to an end? No. And then when I say, okay, then let's look at the impacts on us. What we don't like is the sanction policy, because, I mean, again, whenever we discuss the sanction policy, and I'm brave enough to raise the question, what is the goal? And the goal is to push Russia on its knees and to push Russia stop the war. That was the goal 2 years ago. And my question is, okay, 2 years gone, was the sanction regime helpful in this regard? Is Russia on its knees?
And absolutely not. You see, Russia, hey man, their economy has boomed. You know, they're doing a lot better than over here in the United States. Hey, because you had Tucker Carlson, he went out there. You know, he was talking about, well, I'm not pro-Russian, you know, but there was no homeless, there was no graffiti, there was no no carjackings, no stabbings, all right, you know. So he was seeing, just basically just noting the differences, right, and just bringing it to light of how much better the economy is out there as a whole, out of the Russian economy, you know. And again, we're not pro-Russian, right? The thing is that, hey man, they're doing better, man. Okay.
Is the war coming to an end? No. The Western Europeans are so proud of themselves. We got rid of Russian oil. You Central Europeans, you could not make it. That's how much we are better than you. We got rid of Russian oil. Share of Russian oil to India was below 1% before the war. Now it's very close to 40%. Before the war, Europe was not buying Indian oil. Now Europe is the #1 customer of Indian oil. Indian oil, okay? And since we are not buying it, I guess there are others in Europe who are buying it, and those must be those who say that they are not buying oil from Russia.
Yeah, and then also with the whole oil, the heating up of the homes. Remember I think it was in Germany a couple winters ago. They were talking about, hey man, y'all gotta get wood now, right? Because there was not gonna be no firewood, man. I mean, there was not gonna be no gas. It was gonna go high. And you see, with Europe, they bear the burden of the sanctions. That's what this guy is talking about. He's expressing himself. He said he basically had the balls to say something. Speak up against the man, you could say. Against those that are putting these sanctions, and it's all ran by the U.S., man. You know, because the sanctions didn't work. They talking about putting more, on these other nations as well. But you see, Europe, they bear the burden of that. And while the Americans, as long as they ain't in my backyard, shit, and man, it's cool. Let them fucking Europeans suffer, right? And that's another thing. You had France. This was talking about, what I'm saying, France and Great Britain talking about sending backup out there, soldiers. Okay, and because don't let the Western propaganda, what I'm saying, fool you, man. The Ukrainians is losing bad. Okay, that's why they're out there asking for help, even so to push weapons of America so they could use weapons, missiles given to from America to hit sites inside of Russia. You know, so Ukraine's asking for permission to use these weapons because they're getting beat up out there. I don't let it. Like I said, man, there's a YouTube channel that I follow, and all it does show is, well, look, the Ukrainians going hard. They just blew up this tank with this, and new armament and drones, and taking out this tank and of the Russians. Nah, man, this okay. You may have that, but how much more? Because he's only saying that one side of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that, hey, man, the Ukrainians is getting done up out there. That's why they're asking for help as far as bodies. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, they turned up they turned up they widened the age of recruitment. They lowered it so you could have like youngers, and then also um, raised it up so you could have even older men. I forgot exactly what the cutoff dates are. You know, heard these Edomites talking about it. He was like, "Hey man, yo ass, yo ass. If you were in Ukraine, yo ass gonna get drafted." He was like joking with the other guy, and the other guy he was saying, "Well, shit, man, I done barely passed it by a year." And they were both these two older Edomites. They're into that stuff. Okay, truth is, man. And another thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Russia, they just launched a satellite low orbit, and they were saying for deterrent. Okay, you have to ask yourself, shit, man. What are they deterring from? A deterrent means that it's like a defense type of thing, you know. And you had America talking about, hey man, they launched this, they're shook out there, you know. And America, Russia just launched that earlier this week, if I'm not mistaken, right? And again, man, you have Russia, you have America, you know, on edge, okay? Because they say they can knock down their satellites, all right?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button.
And now going to this this article, Israel reacts to fury as ICC prosecutor seeks a Netanyahu arrest warrant. Reuters, May 20th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, and you know these people, the small hats. It says Tel Aviv Reuters. Israel reacted with fury on Monday to the request by the International Criminal Court prosecutor for warrants against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his defense minister over alleged war crimes in Gaza. I think the dude's name was like Gantz or Nat, something like that. The prosecutor's office said it would also seek arrest warrants against three Hamas leaders, including Yahya Sinwar, the Palestinian Islamist movement's chief in Gaza and one of the architects of the October 7 attack on Israel. The announcement drew a shocked defense from Israelis outraged at the parallel drawn between the prime minister and the Hamas leadership. Even not in real Jews, political enemies rallied around him. Okay, so yeah, man. Oh yeah, Benny Gantz. That's the other guy. Okay, so hey, man, is the International Criminal Court an anti-Semite? You know, for bringing up these accusations. You know, are they going to wave that flag? Because hey, man, that's what they're good at, right? Throwing the rock and hiding the hand. You know. Let's see what Yahoo thought he dodged corruption indictments by continuing his war, and that's the thing. He has the war has to keep on going on because you know he's not liked very much. You know, so it's in his best interest, and that's why another thing is that they be bombing the hell out of Gaza because you know I've seen this little like rendering of what he wants as far as when it's all over. Man, he had like steps on it, and right now we're in a step of basically clearing that out, you know. And it was talking about how he step 2 and like 3 is basically setting up um um I forgot how he said it, but basically it was him talking about how they're gonna rebuild and then put like this little proxy of Palestinian leaders. But he stated in like a main point, he said this is not a two-state this is not the two-state plan he's talking about. The other nations he's talking about, you know, because hey, nah, man, what does that mean? That the small hats is gonna be behind everything. You know, talking about the other nations, they're going to basically look over how the money's spent so they could rebuild. You know, it's all bullshit, man. Not a real Jew reacted with rage, not the Israeli people. You want to talk war crimes? Look what Hamas did to Israel. You play, you pay. See, this is like I think LA is Louisiana. Go to hell, IOC. IOC, is that that one bitch? Is very deserved. Okay, not too many comments and stuff. But yeah, you see. So again, and guess what? This is America, Donald Trump, and even Biden, because they're talking about, hey man, we finna stick with y'all. All right, hey man, they're nothing but fucking Shabazz Goy anyways, man. All right, they just they're fucking servants to this goddamn demon known as Amalek. And look right there, it looks like not trying to reach or nothing, but like, there's devil horns behind the guy to the left right there. Benjamin, not a real Jew. Okay, so now like the title reads, amen, her enemies is finna turn on her. I mean, so like her allies, I should say, allies. Her allies are gonna turn on her. Alright? So this is starting with Obadiah, one chapter, starting in the 6th verse. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Alright, so now everybody is exposing this goddamn demon. Alright? From the tunnel rats, right? These Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? TMNT JOOs, right? Doing nasty things down there, right? We seen the footage of what was the items that was down there. You know, you got these truthers bringing it out, right? And some of them may be a controlled opposition, but hey, man, it works to our advantage, right? Bring out the news, and guess what? We line it up with the scriptures. In the NLT, every nook and cranny of Edom will be searched and looted. Every treasure will be found and taken. Right. All, verse 7 back in the KJV, all men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Alright, and that's why you have in these other nations. Right? And again, man, it starts with Israel. You see, because Israel, they use America to spearhead. You know what I'm saying? Their agenda, right? Of the NWO. Right. Let's see what's Confederacy mean. Confederacy is Bar Yath, Bar Yath, and it's a covenant. Ooh, look, alliance, pledge between men, a treaty. Yeah, yeah. See, because you had the the EU. You know, before that it was the EEC, European Economic Community. Okay, in 1958 it joined, man, and then it got sucked up by the EU. You know, so now look, all those, because they're coming together. You know, they made an alliance. All the men of the confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that are at peace with thee, because right now everything is peaceful, but behind the scenes they mean, fuck this guy, you know, fuck America, you know, they turn back on all our deals, you know what I'm saying? The philosophies, alright, we've been duped. They gonna say, you know, and no one likes to get fucking played, man. Now, how much more when this your country, you know? It says they've been made a fool, man. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So again, see those that are in alliance with America, you know, they're gonna be like, hey man, the hell with this bitch, right? Okay. So this is just gonna be a quick one. This is Revelation chapter 17, and that's where the 10 horns come from, right? It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So you see, so Yahweh Shem Shai is going, like it says right here, for the Most High have put it in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Most High, shall be fulfilled. Okay? So again, man, the nations, amen, they gonna fire on her, man. Right? Their European allies finna shoot at her. Alright? Because they understand that, amen, ultimately, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that's working on the brains of these people. Right? This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So again, man, we're seeing these scriptures play out, right? See, so they gonna shoot at her. It says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. You see, so her allies, and man, they gonna turn on this whore. All right, they gonna let it be known, hey man, we don't fuck with you, and it's gonna be by thermonuclear fire, man. Because it's thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, for the Most High have put it in their hearts. What? To fulfill His will. So the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is for America to be destroyed. Alright? Because it messed around, man. You know? With its philosophies, alright? With this monetary system. That's why, amen, they're dumping the dollar, man. Right? China's selling off hella bonds. Because they're seeing that the dollar is weak. You know, and amen. China, the BRICS nations is coming together, man. They're flourishing, but guess what? It's not China's turn, man. Alright, y'all had y'all turn, the dynasties and all that, Great Wall of China and all that shit. You know, amen. Up next is Yasharala, man. Yahushua being king. So with that being said, gonna close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Ruach Wadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Shalom.